Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Fatima Zahra. My student's number is 222122099 and I'm from class C. Today I will give you a summarize from the topic of persuasive speech. So what is persuasive speech? Persuasive speech is a form of communication in which the speaker tries to influence the audience or the listeners to modify their attitudes, behavior, belief, mind, and value so that they move in the direction of the speaker's stance. And the important thing we need to consider in this speech is the speaker need persuade attention from the audience to change their attitude and ask them to take an action. And as the speaker in persuasive speech, we need to focus on motivation. It means we requires to human psychology to motivate listeners. And audience analysis is therefore extremely important in persuasive appeals. And other considered in this speech is we need to give the balanced reason and emotion. Why? Because emotion gets the audience, what is that, attention, and stimulate a desire to act, and then reason provide the justification of the action. Next, persuasive speeches are built upon argument with support of or against an idea or issue. Appealing to reason and logic is important to gaining agreement for your position. To truly, persuade listener to take care, to care about your agreement, and you must also appeal their emotion. As a speaker, we need to try how to deliver what we feel to the audience, and we need to remember as an audience, of course, they they want more than the argument from a speaker. It means they need something more relevant in their life from the argument. It's called a speaker credibility. And then next, as a speaker, we also need to know the the target listeners need. It's mean uh the audience member are motivated to act on the basis of their need. So when we want to give the persuasive speech, we need to know our audience. We need to looking for the appropriate audience with the topic what we want deliver to them. Okay, and next I want to tell you about construct sound argument. In argument, you over a conclusion about some state of affairs, and we need to support it with evidence and then link the evidence to the claim with the reason. And the claim state the speaker or state the speaker conclusion based on the evidence. The evidence substantiates the claims, and reasoning links claims to evidence. Line of reasoning is called warrant, and warrants explain the reason why the evidence prove the claims. And when we want to give the uh, persuasive speech, we need to identify the nature of the claim. It's depend on the nature of the issue being addressed. So there is three types of the claim. First is claim of fact. It's focused on whether something is or is not true, or whether something will or will not happen. The second is claim of value. Address issues of judgment by attempting to show that something is right or wrong, bad or good, worthy or unworthy. And the last is claim of policy. Recommend that a specific course of action be taken or approved. And next, we need to use convincing evidence. Of course, as a speaker, it's not always we not always give the knowledge by the speaker's own experience, but we need some forms evidence like examples, narrative, testimony, fact, and statistic. But we can also use the opinion from the listener for support the case or the issues what we're talking about in the speech. And then next, we need to use effective reasoning. Reasoning is the process of drawing conclusion from evidence. Of course, when we give the persuasive speech, we hope that the audience will agree with our argument, and we need to give the logic reasoning to support the evidence what we give. So the audience can accept the argument and follow it. All right, it's all for me. Thank you for your attention. Sorry if I have some mistake. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.